are joining us, feel free to join us. Yeah. Hey, ¿cómo está? Venga, venga, venga. All right, good morning, everyone. For being here, I'm Councilmember Feliz. I just want to start by thanking the media for joining us this morning. And I also want to thank my colleagues in the City Council, including Councilmember Mercedes Narcisse from Brooklyn, the office of Councilmember Nick Shulman, and of course, the United Bodegas of America. For joining us today, also do so much good work amplifying the voices of our small business owners. Let me start by saying, our small businesses work so hard. Our small businesses are the heart of our local economy. They work hard to create local jobs in our community and to keep the small business areas vibrant. And it's really important that we listen to them, really important that we help them resolve the local challenges that they are facing. We've also been joined by Councilmember Menin. Thank you so much for joining us. It's very important that we listen to our small business owners, and very important that we help them resolve the local challenges that they're facing. Now, some of our businesses are facing public safety challenges that are affecting their ability to stay afloat. Even worse, our small businesses are at a disadvantage given that many of them, unlike the bigger businesses, they don't have financial resources to be able to purchase security-related technology to deter the type of conduct that we continue to see, including burglaries, retail theft, and so much more. It's really important that we protect the hard work of New Yorkers. Earlier this month, a bodega owner in the Bronx lost over $100,000 in a commercial burglary. A bodega owner, working family, losing over $100,000 in a commercial burglary. Just imagine how many days, how many months this business owner had to spend away from their family to be able to save to potentially purchase a new home or send their children to the school of their choice. And from one second to the next, their savings completely gone. It's really important that we work to protect the hard work of our small business owners. And it's why I'm proud to be joined by colleagues and today introduce the Small Business Protection Act to create a fund that will specifically help small businesses with security-related technology, including alarms, including security cameras, plexiglass, and so much more. These public safety threats have costly impacts. Retail theft, burglaries, and the other public safety threats we continue to see have costly impacts. They lead to disinvestment in our communities, it leads to decline in jobs, and it leads to decline in our neighborhoods. So we are proud today to be taking action to help resolve these challenges so that our small businesses who work hard, they can continue to work hard and continue to give back to our economy and continue to keep our neighborhoods vibrant. So I want to thank everybody who's joining us, and briefly en español, le quiero dar las gracias a todos quienes están con nosotros hoy. Yo soy concejal Feliz y es un honor y privilegio hoy introducir nueva legislación para crear un programa para ayudar a nuestros pequeños negocios. Nuestros pequeños negocios trabajan fuerte para crear empleos y para apoyar a sus familias, y es importante que nosotros los protejamos, incluyendo en temas de seguridad pública. Hoy estamos introduciendo legislación para crear un programa para ayudarle a pagar costos que tienen que ver con seguridad, incluyendo cámaras, alarmas, vidrios de plástico y mucho más, para ayudarlos a resolver diferentes problemas de seguridad pública, para que ellos tengan herramientas para poder seguir dándole para atrás a nuestra comunidad. Nuestros pequeños negocios no tienen recursos, no como los negocios un poco más desarrollados, para poder tener este tipo de herramientas. Entonces es importante que nuestra ciudad lo ayude con esto. Y para mí es un honor y privilegio introducir este tipo de legislación hoy. Y ahora, now let's hear from our wonderful council member from Brooklyn, Mercedes Narcisse, a former small business owner.
Thank you. I do appreciate this, and I wish when I started my business, that's when we had that bill, because it was a struggle. I stand in full support of my council member Feliz bill, which aim at establishing a small retail business security system program. Like I said, I wish it was the time when I was putting my business together. It is very difficult for a small business owner to have all this technology. As a former small business owner and a president of local merchant association, not only for me, it would have been useful to offer to all my colleagues in business. I'm confident when I declare that small retail businesses are the backbone of our local economies and communities. Unfortunately, I also know that they often face significant security challenges, especially now more than ever. We're all aware when we go to Walgreens, when we all go all the corner stores, everything is under lock. So we need that protection. It's a safety needs that we need in our community. It's very important. This program will provide much needed financial assistance to alleviate the burden of purchasing and installing security technology, which will help ensure the safety and stability of our small business owners and neighbors. It's vital that our merchants feel safe and secure. No one should live in fear at work. And especially when you come shopping, you don't want to know that it's not secure for you. Their peace of mind and well-being benefits everyone, especially those who shop local and live in our neighborhoods. Let's give our small business owners the resources and support they need to grow and thrive. We cannot stop, not at this time. It is hard for small businesses. We need that support. So more than ever, I want to say thank you. Coming from a business perspective, I have seen that the struggle of our small businesses. I urge all my fellow council to join all of us. Now, my council member Feliz, that thought about the importance of keeping the backbone of our community thriving. So thank you, and thank you all the media that understand the needs in our community. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Councilmember Narcisse, former business owner. And actually, my first job ever was helping my godfather run his small business. And that small business not only created local jobs, he was also able to provide important resources to the community, and of course, be able to work hard to support his family. So we have to protect our small businesses. We need to protect the hard work of New Yorkers. Now let's hear from the former small business chair and now the new chair of the Consumer and Worker Protection Committee, Julie Menin, council member of the Upper East Side.
Thank you so much. I really want to thank and congratulate my colleague, Councilmember Feliz, for this outstanding bill. I am in full support of this bill, and I'm also a former small business owner. Last year, I introduced a bill that we're actually introducing today that would do a pilot program in areas of high retail theft to provide plexiglass and security cameras. And that bill, in conjunction with the bill that Councilmember Feliz is introducing today, and another bill by Councilmember Althea Stevens to provide panic buttons, I think provides a soup to nuts comprehensive package to address this unbelievable problem of retail theft. In 2023, retail theft is up 64% in our city compared to 2019. It's completely unacceptable that our small businesses are continuing to bear the burden of this, and through the leadership of Councilmember Feliz, I know we're going to be able to comprehensively tackle this problem. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Councilmember Menin. And now let's hear from Councilmember Eric Dinowitz from Riverdale, the Bronx.
The Bronx. The Bronx.
We love Riverdale. They have a lot of good restaurants over there.
We got the best. He comes to my district every time he wants to eat. And he gets his passport stamped and everything.
I have Arthur Avenue in my district.
He abandons Arthur Avenue for Riverdale. What does that tell you? Well, first I want to thank Councilmember Feliz, who I know since day one has been deeply committed to public safety. And this bill is in the spirit of that public safety. I think about my small businesses, even along 231st Street in Kingsbridge. It's where I get my dry cleaning, it's where I get my lunch, my tailoring, and the small businesses we go to are the backbone of our communities. They make our communities special. They make it feel like a community, like you belong there. But so many of our businesses are feeling scared, and rightfully so, because of fears about crime. And what this bill does is it will give them that comfort and that safety, and allow our communities to continue to thrive, to continue to have that small town feel, where everyone in the community can go to their dry cleaner and go to their tailor and get the lunch, and the business owners will stay, and the business owners will expand, and more business owners will come in and start new businesses because they feel safe and secure. And that will be due to Councilmember Feliz and this legislation, along with Councilmember Menin's bill, as was mentioned earlier, Councilmember Stevens' bill, and this council that is committed to public safety, particularly for our small businesses.
Thank you so much, Councilmember Dinowitz. And now let's hear, we love our bodegas. The bodegas are part of our communities. They are always open. Many of them open 15, 17 hours a day. And they're not open just because they're open because our communities rely on them for so much. So now let's hear from Ducase, the Executive Director of the United Bodegas of America. Thank you for all the work. Gracias por todo el trabajo que usted hace.
Good morning. Thank you, Feliz, for your support. Thank you for what you are doing to support the small businesses in our community. Remember, our family goes to our businesses. We are not safe. Our community either. They're not safe because somebody goes inside the store and we try to steal, we try to stop, and then they fight, can hurt any person in the business. So we think that we have to support Mr. Feliz, because all the profits that we make it now, we put it back in the safety. So we're working for nothing. Because you make it some profit and you have to put it camera, security, we're working for nothing. And we are essential in our communities. We are essential. When all the business closed, the bodega owners were open for our community. So we need your support. We ask to all the consumers that support us. We need to pass that law. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Muchas gracias. Thank you so much. And now let's hear from the office of Councilmember Lynn Schulman, her Chief of Staff. She could not join us today, but we're joined by her Chief of Staff, Jonathan Boucher.
Thank you, Councilmember Feliz, for introducing this legislation. It's really important. My name is Jonathan Boucher. I'm the Chief of Staff for Councilmember Lynn Schulman, and just wanted to be here on her behalf because she's under the weather at the moment. We're proud to be signing on to this bill once it's introduced. It's really important for our local community and for the small businesses that are operating in Queens and District 29. We really want to stand with the United Bodegas of America and the work that you guys are doing to protect your businesses and the safety of your customers. And this bill, this legislation in particular, is creating a city-run program dedicated to assisting small businesses and covering the expenses associated with enhancing security infrastructure. By investing in our small businesses, we're not only protecting the livelihoods of the bodega owners and small business owners, but the vibrancy of our neighborhoods. And this proactive approach is not only addressing immediate concerns, but it's fostering a sense of community resilience and unity in the face of adversity. And one other point, I don't think it was mentioned too much, is it's also these security issues are creating increases in prices for the consumer as well. And so we want to make sure that we're keeping prices low, and by having to invest your funds into your business, the prices are going up, unfortunately. So together we're standing with Councilmember Feliz and the rest of the council to ensure public safety in our community. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And you said it perfectly. The public safety issues that we continue to see have constant impacts. They lead to decline in jobs. No one would want to invest in a community with public safety issues. And it also leads to declining communities. But even worse, when we have a retail theft issue, the consumers also have to pay for it because they end up paying more for goods that should be costing less, given that the businesses have to make up for the lost goods. So it's really important that we tackle this in a comprehensive way. Really important that we give this utmost priority. Our small businesses are the heart of our local economy. And now let's hear, vamos a oír de José, Darío, y también de nuestro bodeguero. Thank you so much from the United Bodegas of America.
Buenas tardes a todos. Gracias, José Feliz, por apoyar a los pequeños negocios y principalmente a las bodegas. Estamos aquí representando a United Bodegas of America, el cual necesitamos cuando pedimos ayuda para proteger nuestro negocio. También estamos cooperando con la policía para ellos poder ver cuáles son los criminales que vienen a hacernos daño a nuestro negocio. Yo aquí tengo 30 años en este país, desde que vine a hacer negocio, el cual yo no he visto algo tan malo como lo que estamos viviendo en este momento. De verdad que queremos que la ciudad nos apoye, necesitamos la ayuda para proteger nuestro negocio, para mantenernos seguros, porque estamos trabajando arduamente para darle un servicio a nuestra comunidad. Le damos las gracias a ustedes por estar aquí con nosotros. Muchas gracias, José.
Gracias. Muchas gracias. So I want to thank you. Muchas gracias por estar con nosotros. Thank you. We are introducing the bill today, and this is going to, for me, as the chair of the Small Business Committee, this is going to be an utmost priority. Because if our businesses aren't safe, if their hard work isn't safe, then we have a major problem. So I want to thank you all for joining. We're going to get this bill to the finish line, and we're also going to make sure that in the June budget, this bill is properly and fully funded. Thank you so much. We'll take any questions from anyone who has any questions.
Morning requirements. I know that you mentioned maybe there's a lot, but are there any other small businesses that could be covered under this act?
Yes, and the specific definition is defined in the bill. But generally, any small business, which is, we look into factors, including, for example, is it a chain store of business, then it's not a small business, factors like that. Yep. So yeah, any small business, it could be a bodega, a small supermarket, maybe even a beauty salon, a barber shop, any small business that doesn't have a chain, generally defined as a small business under the federal regulation. Any other questions, otros comentarios, preguntas?
So when can some of these small business owners expect to see this kind of being put in?
Yeah, this is going to be a big priority. We have a big issue right now with retail theft and burglaries. A burglary can take a business out of business from one day to the next. That's not fair. So this is going to be a big priority. We're going to be introducing it today. We're hoping that we're going to be working on the budget as well. We're hoping that with the June budget, we could fully fund this program. And of course, we'll pass the bill before June, but fully fund the program and the bill with the June budget. And of course, there's the state also taking different initiatives on this issue. We're all going to be working together to make sure we fully tackle it. All right. That's that. Muchas gracias. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining, and keep you all updated.